morning news broadcast from Mexico City. Dan Arteaga greets you. Today is Wednesday, February 2021. We talk about a topic that has been around the world for almost a whole year. To teach this topic, our reporter Ernesto will tell us just a little bit about this virus. Go ahead, Ernesto.
Thanks, Dana. Well, I'm going to talk to you about the coronavirus, and let's start with the question, what is coronavirus? So coronavirus are a large family of virus that can cause disease in both animals and humans. In humans, coronavirus are known to cause respiratory infections that can range from the common cold to more serious illnesses such as Middle East respiratory syndrome and severe acute respiratory syndrome. The more recently discovered coronavirus causes the coronavirus disease, COVID-19. And for example, when we talk about COVID-19, we can say that it's an infectious disease caused by the coronavirus that has been discovered recently. But the new virus and the disease were unknown before the outbreak broke out in Wuhan, China in December 2019. And for my part, that's all. Then I come back with you.
And well, this is shocking news. You have to keep taking care. Now, in shows, we have Enrique. Good to see you again, Enrique.
Thanks, Dana. Good to see you, and good to see you to all our audience. Good night, morning, evening, the whatever order that you're seeing us. Thank you for having me this afternoon. Thank you. So I'm going. I have new chismecito from the famous people that tested positive for COVID-19. At the first time, we have the famous player soccer Cristiano Ronaldo and the famous actor The Rock. These both famous people contagion of coronavirus in the last months, and they posted in their Twitter accounts some action preventions to take care ourselves from the coronavirus. Okay, the first one is wash our hands with soap and water, even for almost 20 seconds. If soap or water are not available at this moment, we have to use a hand sanitizer that can contain a 60% of alcohol. The second thing that we have to take account is cover our mouth and nose with a mask. In the almost in the situation that we are in the street or near to other people that we actually don't know if they're sick or infected. The third thing that we have to know is cover our nose or mouth with a tissue when we cough or sneeze, because we don't know if we are infected of this virus. And this is very important because some people actually don't know that they're sick and we are infecting around the people of all the time. And last, we have clean dirty surfaces. This is very important to avoid this disease. Another is take our temperature every time that we can as we are possible, and don't forget to be prepared and be very prepared and alert, I can say that, to any symptom of this disease. Well, thank you, Dana. Thank you for having me, and take yourselves, people. This is very important and very, very dangerous. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, my good Enrique. Always sharing good shows. In other news, we have Asa West, Dr. Daniela, who will tell us a little this virus.
Hi, Dana. Thank you very much for having me in your TV program. I'm going to tell you, a person can contract COVID-19 from contact with another who is infected with the virus. This disease can spread from person to person through droplets from the nose or mouth that release when an infected person coughs or exhales. There is droplets lands on object and surface around the person, so other people can get COVID-19 if they touch the object or surface and then touch their eyes, nose, or mouth. They can also be sprayed if they breathe in droplets at a person with COVID-19. How is sprayed by coughing or exhaling. That is why it is important to stay more 1 meter away from someone who is sick.
Okay, this is very interesting, but I have a question, and I think the audience thinks so, okay? Is there any vaccine, indication, or treatment for COVID-19?
Yes, The vaccine is already being distributed around the world, starting with the senior people, doctors, and nurses, then the people with chronic disease, and finally the rest of the people. Pfizer is the laboratory on shares to do this vaccine.
Okay, this is very interesting and very important. And now, last but not least, we have in a little call with Secretary of Public Education, Ms. Claudia Ponce, who is going to tell us the influence of the coronavirus education.
Well, Dana, the schools are closed. Teachers have had to change their face-to-face and classes online mode. Girls, boys, and adolescents are at home doing their homework and activities and school activities. Since last March, millions of children and adolescents have been forced to move on digital and distance mode for education. Pioneers have television or screen distance education. In recent years, there have been attempts to start digital programs with the delivery tablet to students. Today, very few students have necessary resources to be able to make the transformation to a digital education.
Okay, thank you, Secretary, for your participation here. This information is very interesting, and we thank everyone for listening, and don't forget, we'll see you every Wednesday on Normal News. Until next time.